right, gentlemen, I need to ask you a question.
I'm mind blown.
Do you love tacos so much that you'd show up to work on your day off?
Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
I would not.
Because
No chance.
this man showed up for tacos.
Not working today.
He's not even.
He literally went to the
This is
gym.
day off.
He came here simply because we have tacos for catering today.
They're
That's
fire
impressive.
tacos, though.
That's impressive. Yeah, I ate right.
That's a
before-
lot of dedication.
I ate right before the segment, and now I feel huge right now. I feel great. I feel great.
All right, let's bring up our schedule because as we said a little bit ago, we have Gen G versus Midnight. Now, Study, Midnight came in top 12 at London. They are third in the division. Gen G top 6 and first in the division. It's going to be an uphill climb, I imagine, for Midnight.
Yeah, I expect Midnight, well, they did not play with Saints when it came to London.
True,
because
very true. They did have a
unfortunately
sub.
make it. So they were playing with Gorgonite. They ended up placing top 12, almost reverse swept United. And then when they come here, I had a conversation with Parasite outside, and he said that they barely practiced coming into this week.
Excuse number one.
And that's it's because he said there was no team scrimming, simple as that. And
Did he say why?
no, I have no clue why he said, but he just said there was no team scrimming. And overall, he told me the maps that they're gonna play are gonna be Frequency and Seaside, for the simple fact that they're gonna rely on their teamwork instead of just like practicing and just, Saints is gonna be in the image for them now, so they're gonna have all the SOG players just running around doing their thing.
So we are halfway through the season, and we're in Pro League in about the second half. There is zero excuses that anybody can tell me that hold any weight anymore for me. Like, if you,
I agree.
At this
Yeah.
point, at this point during the game, during its life cycle, you need to be winning games, and you need to try to become the best team you can possibly be. There's no excuses. Like, if you lose, we were not good. We need to get better at this. We need to go back and fix it. That's it. Period. There should be zero excuses, no practice excuses, anything like that. And I just want to say that just as a base statement to all teams, not just about this Midnight team, because they didn't have Saints. Now they have them. You got to pick up right where you left off. You were great before. You got to pick up right where you left off. You can't just be losing games and have excuses.
I mean, that is certainly true. Excuses don't help anyone. But, Pac-Man, now that they have Saints back, I mean, are you expecting the same amount of fire coming out of him?
Saints was on an upward trajectory before they had to leave for London and practice with Gorgonite. I expect him to do the same thing. He's historically he's one of those players that can be a top slayer at least in the league. I expect that out of him. Out of the roster as a whole, I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm pretty sure they outplaced their previous performance, even with Saints, with Gorgonite, even though Gorgonite's not quite the player that Saints can be. So out of this roster as a whole, I'm not really sure what to expect.
They got last in the worst group there, but it put them in a spot where they played Denial, and they beat Denial, which was a team we thought would be pretty good at London. And then they played United, and they fell to them 3-2, and United went on to get top 2 at the tournament. So, maybe they just had a bad Friday, a little bit better of a Saturday, but, they fall to a very good team. So they did have a substitute player. Going into this roster they have right now, if Saints is able to keep that up, they can be a great team, right? Like, he was playing lights out.
Yeah,
Well,
we just saw that stat up there. Number 6 in KD at CWO London out of Lamagod. This is a player who's been on Midnight since the beginning. When his original team was formed, they were like the best at hardpoint, and he was definitely showing his true colors. When this team was formed, he kind of sat back and had to realize like what he needed to do for this team, and it's definitely showing. He's just been improving and perfecting his role.
He's becoming more comfortable because at Fort Worth, he had the worst stats in the whole entire venue. So for him to bounce back like that so quickly and step up that way is huge for the team. He needs to keep that up to return to that original form that you saw with the original Midnight roster.
The only problem for Midnight and everything we're saying right now is they're going up against Gen G.
Yeah.
And Gen G is like, sometimes they're just the best team in the building, and then sometimes, they don't clutch up. But usually those matches where they're not clutching up are against like Optic, 100 Thieves, or some really, really good team. And Midnight's obviously not in that caliber just yet. So going into this one, I would expect Gen G to beat them fairly easily, especially having Midnight not played with Saints for a little bit.
And you don't think there's any concern on Gen G's side, maybe that all of these reverse sweeps they've been dealing with are going to kind of eat at their mentality a little bit?
I think if Gen G lose this game, then there's a lot of concern. But as of right now, I don't have much concern for them. They're still playing great in these matches. It's just versus the top teams. So when they play a team like Midnight, I don't have much concern. They go against Optic or 100 Thieves, I'm going to be concerned because they haven't been able to clutch up and close those games out.
Well, I wonder then, Pac-Man, if we see kind of the form we saw from Midnight before we went to London with Saints, then I imagine they'll a very good challenge again.
They can beat Gen G if they play up to their ability. It's just that when GG is firing on all cylinders, they're just better. They're better than most of the teams in the league, and Midnight's not going to be able to keep up with them if Gen G is firing like that.
Which they usually are.
Which they usually are. That's why they're 9-3. They've consistently been one of the top performing team in the league. So I expect Gen G to take it. But if Midnight come out firing, if Saints has one of those series that we saw them have like against 100 Thieves last time, they could win.
Well, we will have to see because we are ready to get into our match. We're going to hand it back over to our casters, Miles and Momo.
Domo arigato, friends. Will Midnight come out swinging, or will it be a 3-0 and time for tacos? We'll find out in a moment, though. Honestly, though, if Midnight, they've been great. You know, just before London, they were solid. The change, having Saints not be able to go to London was really tough on them. Obviously, Protonitro did the best he possibly could, but all things considered, I mean, Gen G are your clear favourites in this one.
Yeah, and Gen G kind of no slouch. We saw how good they can be yesterday. Again, you know, a team which are struggling to kind of finish a series out. And I want to say, people are talking about Gen G about kind of choking and, you know, finishing these series out. It's those tough teams, you know, against the lower-sided teams, or whatever you want to refer to them as, the pool play teams, and in the early stages of the winner bracket, they're doing just that, and it seems easy. It's when they get to that kind of later stage. But Gen G, I'm really interested to see how they kind of take the loss from yesterday, fuel it into this game. We saw amazing things for certain individuals, one of them being that man right there, Nagafen. But across the board, everyone had their moment in Gen G. Midnight, the fill-in, the addition back of Saints, you know, how that's going to change them. You've got to be leaning towards Gen G. You just have to be. If anyone right now is predicting Midnight, I want to know why.
Yeah, you come to this one, Parasite's like, we're not getting good practice. We haven't been able to practice with Saints at all. You know, London wasn't great for us, and if you really are back in that team, it'd be interesting to see how they come out. But again, it's if they come out swinging, and that's what we've seen in the past. You know, they're a very volatile team. They're very explosive. They can be super strong in the respawn game modes. If they can bring that thunder, if they can bring that fire, we've got a series on our hands. And otherwise, I'll say it again, boys and girls, it's going to be time for tacos. Not too long after this one. Midnight, a series that has gone through, or a team that has gone through big changes here in the Pro League, of course. The current record they have is a bit of a mishmash of other players, but nonetheless, Seaside, Frequency, Arsenal.
We're getting a lot of frequency in Arsenal today, Miles.
Good match, man. I'm loving them.
Seaside, though, for me, is the one that kind of stands out. That's the one I'm excited about.
Of course it bloody stands out. It's the only one that isn't Frequency Arsenal. But we are excited to see a bit of Seaside hardball. We saw it yesterday. We saw Optic versus Gen G in that one. And again, what happened there? Optic were not as strong as it. Gen G were very, very potent when it came to that Seaside hardpoint. And you have to assume, you know, this is the way the vetoes went. Gen G were like, we're great at this game time. We're going to be playing this one. Those guys haven't got a lot of practice. No worries, dude. Still, Midnight. If they can find something here, I mean, Saints is the new coach as well. What kind of conversations are going on through their heads right now? What are they saying to each other on that stage? How do you prepare for this one? Which is not. I don't think they've set themselves up for failure. I mean, they've obviously got the excuses ready, but are they gearing up for a big win here?
It's tough, man. It really is. Gen G, I think, have to go and just say, we play our own game, we're the better team, have that confidence, as any team really should be saying. But for Midnight, again, you've got to realize who your opposition is right now. The only thing that you could really do is, you know, look at their gameplay from London, look at their gameplay from literally yesterday on some of these maps and modes that they're playing today, and really kind of just find something that you can maybe exploit. But Gen G, their teamwork is very, very solid. Their natural talent, very, very solid. They're a team with just a lot going for them, if I'm being completely honest. And, you know, I think it was, I was seeing on social media, people asking, will Gen G ever win an event? Are they always going to be this team? And honestly, they have the capability to do so. But again, there's so much talent out there. Winning an event is not as easy as being a great team anymore. You've got to be the best of the best, and you've got to have, you know, that perfect Sunday. Gen G haven't had that Sunday yet. Luckily for them, though, it is Tuesday today. So we'll see if they can come out firing. Of course, big week for them, as it is for everyone here at the Pro League. It's very important to kind of get off to that firing start, get off to the good start that they both know and love.
As we go through that lineup there of Midnight, Saints being the sort of latest addition as he's made his way back onto the roster. The player I'm most excited to watch, aside from Saints, is definitely going to be Blast. We've seen Blast time and time again, standout search and destroy performances. Not just the tallest player on the team, but also one of the most exciting to watch. Lamagod, another player we like to watch in the search and destroy, is not as strong in the respawn game modes. So that 0 point was at 7-7. Hard point. When it comes to the controls, though, one of the ones as with the search. Here we go, friends. In a Seaside we go. Gen G versus Midnight. Our second series of the day. We're keen to get into this one.
Gen G looking for a very, very strong start. I think predictions going into this one. Miles, you know how amazing my predictions were last part one of the Pro League.
or amazingly awful, should I say. I'm 3 for 3, Miles, and I've just got to say it. I've got to shout it from the rooftops. I'm feeling a 4 for 4 after this one. I really am.
So you're backing Gen G. 3-1, 3-0?
Oh, that doesn't matter. I'm just
mate.
picking the team. Let's not get technical about it, Miles. Let's just get into it. Gen G versus Midnight here. Of course, you will have your favorite grapple gun. Not ready just yet. Here is Havoc will slip and slide and swing right into this one. Quick stim shot. We'll find him back at 150. And now it's all guns blazing. It is all Gen G. Midnight shut down, and Morks has time to stop, put his controller down, and get ready for round number 2.
Oh, there you go. Here comes the next bout. The next wave of attacks from Midnight have been put to bed already. 3 drop on the flank. It's going to be number 3. Saints trying to find the openers behind. And he actually does find Havoc. And this is it. Saints is in up over the top. Major Maniac somehow manages to find the beat down. Oh my word, he almost gets Lamagod. Dude, Nagafen, he's holding onto the point as well. And what a closely contested first bout this has been. Midnight, they may have lost the opening gambit, but they made the second very exciting indeed. Here we go. Rotation's already underway. Major Maniac first in. Best dress nades are up, and this could be perfect. As you can see, the clusters bouncing around off that tight little corridor turns it into an absolute death trap. Saints answers back straight away, and he's raring to go. 2 and 2 already, trying to fight to keep Midnight alive in this one.
Yeah, 30-point lead. Gen G do have the spawns, but a very aggressive Midnight here pushing through it. Again, talent in abundance here for the Midnight roster. Of course, the addition of Saints sees that kind of aggressive playstyle put back, and maybe helps out the rest of his team as well. I think the chemistry between them might be a little bit stronger here, of course, than having a fill-in. It's easy to say. But Seaside, it's one of those maps that can get out of control. We see crazy comebacks from this. Gen G, they've got full control of barrels. They've got full control of the back here. You got a bit of a split push coming in from Midnight. If this one doesn't work, we're going to have to see a rotation come through. Parasite, he's going to find 2, go down there to Morgs. The KN, once again. Morgs with the KN, Miles.
Yeah, he runs the ICR on the first point, and he swaps out to the KN for second. He has been particularly effective in terms of, the only players we've really seen running it so far in the Pro League who have been making a splash. Yesterday, Karma did it, and now he's doing it again today. Saints back on point as we get towards that next flip. Gen G gearing up for this one. Fountain's going to be there as Blast. Going to try to keep the pressure, trying to keep the advantage that they've fought so desperately for. And here it comes, Laceful right through the middle of the street. He's going to get 1. The spawners are going to clean him up. Nagafen's going to be backing on up. Llama forces the way forward. The Saints finds a kill on the outside as well. So now Morks, they've managed to get the players out the back. We do have Midnight with the break, and it's good so far. Now they have to take the attack from Gen G.
That's a perfect break. Credit to Midnight on that one. Absolutely incredible there. Push on through. They spawn 2 players out. Then they get the players off spawn. Sorry, the players off the back spawn, should I say. And they're looking to hold things down here. This could be really a hard point that changes the game. They weren't at the best position, but saying that, Gen G, giving them a run for their money. They're right back in it, and a hard point which is notorious for, being held, is so back and forth at this moment in time. Quick TAC 5 boost as we go back to barrels. Midnight, they're looking good here at the first rotation, looking strong, and that addition of Saints certainly has made a difference.
TAC 5 comes through. The lead is starting to close in. Parasite doing the best he can on the inside. Wine barrels, what a sight this has been. What a hard point. So closely contested. It has always been throughout Black Ops 4, and now we're seeing a slight change over for Gen G. Saints trying to find his way in. Lovely shots to take down Major Maniac, and on the back end, still good for Saints. He finds 2 in there. The Saints is really here to play. 3 kills in a row, but a Blast for me is 11 and 6. Trying to find a few more out of this one. We're going to slow this one right down. It's a bit of a split spawn, number 7 on the far left-hand side, as the opening kills come through that courtyard. Saints up next. Laceful's going to try and come in from behind, but Envoy and Havoc, they're going to get the kills as they come through. Saints keeps it going, finds 2. War Machine at the ready, 30 away now from the Lightning Strike. This is pretty good so far for Midnight.
I mean, this hard point in the last has been incredible for Midnight. The break itself onto Fountain, but the hold on this hard point has been probably more impressive, to be honest. Incredible stuff coming in from Saints, of course, on a 6-kill streak. Does Host have those double streaks in his back pocket to play with? But Blast, someone who hasn't got the streaks, but he's certainly got the interactions. 20 to his name, and oh my.
Uh-oh.
Not the best. Could have
What?
been, not the best, Miles. When he actually released it, it had 2 locked on, and he found only his teammates. I have no idea how that happened.
We saw this last time you and I casted Midnight on Seaside. We saw a fiesta of team kills. I think it began with an O and ended with an orgy. Here we go. Saints putting the War Machine to good use. Here it comes. On to the first point. Shots are through. War Machine's up. A little too late. Nah, perfect timing. Envoy's going to clean him up. Envoy finds 2. Havoc now in on the mix. He's going to get dropped there by Parasite. Nagafen on the point. Shots are 3. The KN! He finds 1. And he finds actually a bit of damage onto the player behind him. So that's it. Midnight. They're going to lose the lead for now. Major Maniac's going to put his War Machine to good use. Close and personal. Very, very danger close. Doesn't manage to get any more kills out of it, but he's managed to push those players back, and that's going to be the lead for now. We do have the next hard point in the hands of Midnight, however.
Yeah, I don't know if Nagafen's actually changed things up. I saw him pull out the KN. He's on a 2-kill streak now. He's on 5 and 13. You do the maths. I don't want to say that he's pulled out the KN. Maybe he's just not been of use of it as late, but whatever he's done, or if he has changed it, it has been effective there, as he now finds himself a couple of kills. Whether he'll keep it, we'll have to wait and see. But Nagafen, he was kind of the shining star of map number 1 yesterday against Optic. Will he be able to continue or maybe turn this game around? He steps it up, and Gen G will be way ahead.
Could be. Naga putting the K in to work. Placefield slams ready. Oh, looks like Envoy accidentally just singes the back end of Nagafen there, and he's going to be extinguished for the time being. The Purifier doing what it can here. 135 points away from streaks. Major Maniac on the point. That kill is going to be big. Now it's a mere 10. He'll get that for simply sitting in the hard point. Placefield trying to find the entry kills as they make their way in towards the back spawns now for the next hard point. Lace is done. Envoy, what else have you got? He's got a player right behind him as well. If he can stay alive, the timing has actually been phenomenal for him, but he will be killed. We are going to be seeing streaks now go for Major Maniac.
Yeah, these are going to be vital for the break here. Lightning Strike, of course, 7-kill streak. It should find himself potentially with a Hellstorm off the back of this Lightning. Major Maniac now 55 away. 1 kill, 1 assist, whatever he can get. Oh, so close. He's begging for the assist. He's shouting at his teammates to clean him up, and that they will. Hellstorm is available, and also the hardpoint has certainly changed hand. What a change of hands that hardpoint has been this game.
Yeah, everyone's had to go with it. Here we have it. Major Maniac, Hellstorm's up. Oh, it's a nice bit of streaks usage. He is going to find Parasite on the stairs and keep the dream alive for the time being. Mid-map's got control there from Envoy. We've got Nagafen on back stairs. There they are. The shots for Nagafen have started to heat up. 9 and 18. He's trying to pull this one back, but 20 and 12 for Major Maniac. 20 and 13 for Envoy. Powerful stuff from both of them. No one on Midnight really popping off, but you can see that scoreline. They're keeping it tight. They're keeping it close. Strong fundamentals have kept them alive in this matchup. Now we have the lineup. Here comes the pitch, and it's good. The stun lands. Major Maniac's down. Lacefield and Saints, once again, powerful entry kills from Saints. Incredible stuff. 2 for him, straight on the point. They flipped hands immediately. Can Midnight find a solid bit of time here and try to close the gap?
Looking for a couple players. His Lace is going to find that couple, and he's going to shut him down. Havoc and Moxo still bouncing back. It will see Midnight, though, in charge of barrels once again. They were very, very strong previously on this. The Purifier is out and alive here, and he's going to find himself some flak jacket. So it's going to be a bit of a difficult kill to complete, and we're going to see him fall to a grenade there. That being a close to 50-point lead, though, for Gen G. Contest comes in, and I will say, Nagafen started to step it up a little bit. He was 3 and 13, now 9 and 20. Getting into the action and trying to drag his feet over the finish line.
Oh, not quite dragging the feet just yet, though. Big kill again. Parasite's shot punch has been on point all so far of the series. Or the first map, rather. Final seconds are going to go towards Midnight. The rotation's going underway. We're seeing everyone from Gen G gearing up for this next one. And I must admit, the breaks have been absolutely on point for Midnight. If they can get it done again, Nagafen. Hellstorm comes through. Lightning Strike comes through. It's all landing. Everyone called everything then. There's no streaks left. And here comes the play. We are going to see it go the way of Midnight. Again, their breaks have been so good. They broke through the wine barrels immaculately in the last one, and now they're doing the best they can here, but Mork's trying to slow that down. He's going to find himself 1 more kill, and that's going to be the Vision Pulse.
Oh, my goodness. That is unlucky. Misses the melee. Does get traded out. Nagafen does get shut down. Morgs and Nagafen with a really consistent plays of yesterday, and I'm not seeing it today, of course, but, you know, plenty of time still to go. I expected more from Gen G if I'm being completely honest in the hard point, but maybe it's just Midnight kind of showing us what they really can do. Lightning Strike acquired by Parasite now, and again, breaking through with a streak will be much more use than absolutely nothing. Havoc's going to take down Lace in the church, and as the time ticks away, it's going to be a pretty close game here. Who's going to come out on top? Stay tuned as we get down by the cafe.
Cafe's done. Over to the courtyard. Lamagod watching the back. No one to be found. Gen G getting the sweet moments here as they get closer and closer to the round win. Lamagod makes his way into the back. 225 and climbing now. It's starting to get very, very dangerous. They're running out of time to make this play happen. Blast is going to find one at the front. Llama still trying to make the play in the back. He's just been forced back, and they've managed to get them off the point for the time being. So it does look like Midnight have got the point. They have got control. Envoy coming through. Big swing and a miss as he gets taken down by Lacefield. Now Llama's position at the back becomes a solid defensive hold. War Machine at the ready now for Saints. Can he be the hero that Midnight need? Finds one. Havoc finding a two-piece in the back end. It's a direct hit on the Nagafen, and here we go. They're trying to pull this one back. You have to get ready for the next rotation, and that's what everyone now on Gen G is doing. They've completely given it up. They aren't going to let this go, but look at the scoreboard. It is going to come down to an incredibly close finish. And it does like number 2. Something has happened to Parasite's controller or something. He's sitting on the far right-hand side of the map. Has he given this one up? What is happening? The drama concludes soon, Momo. What's happening?
Yeah, he's certainly not anchoring points, that's for sure. However, 227 to 238, it is a close-fought game. However, I believe there is a technical problem. I think it has been made aware of the referees or whatever's going down. You saw it straight away, Miles.
Thanks.
Congratulations. No problem. Anytime, buddy. But there was a problem, obviously, in regards to that one. Very close game. I'm not sure, of course, what will happen, but we'll get our refs on and put your feet up, have a drink, and we'll get back into it ASAP here as things just get discussed back and forth. But a close game, I have to say, a much closer game than I thought it would be. I expected Gen G to come out here and really just kind of shut things down, you know?
Yeah, I did as well. I really thought that was going to be open and shut case, but in the end, it's actually come down to a far closer matchup than any of us anticipated.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of everything in that match. We had tons of streaks, good plays, bit of Purifier here and there, and then Wine Barrels. I've been haunted by Purifier plays and Wine Barrels in my league play antics, which I'm sure some of you have seen. No, honestly, man, great series so far. Much closer than we expected. We'll see how we go with that result, friends, exactly what is happening. Of course, the referees are working at it, and the referees are wonderful. We'll see what answer they give to us in just a moment.
You're missing London, aren't you?
A little bit.
A little bit. Missing that crowd, missing that atmosphere.
It's a tiny bit.
He's still got his wristband on. I swear there's got to be some scissors around here. I'll take it off
That's
myself.
fine.
Hygiene.
More tacos. So far, though, quick takeaways from the series. I mean,
Impressive
Saints,
from Midnight.
Super impressed from Midnight. Super impressed. Exactly what the analyst desk called for, which was a big opening plays there from everyone on Midnight, which is going to be what? Saints is looking super strong, Lacefield looking powerful as well, and Blast doing exactly what we expected of him.
Yeah, Blast was kind of the shining star at the start here. Disappointment, actually, I'm going to say, for the likes of Nogfen and Morks. Those are my two players. Morks in particular, he's like Mr. Consistent. Like, he's the one person in a game where you just know what he's going to do, and you know he's going to kind of come out on top in regards to that. This time he was getting shut down a little bit by Blast. Nagafen, he started, so I want to say my gut is right and he changed things up and used the KN. It started to work for him, but maybe he was using the KN from the start and it just, we didn't see him in the kill feed. We didn't really see him do anything. He was 3 and 10 or 3 and 13, but he stepped it up. He did start to kind of find his feet. The problem being, if we see how things carry on, he might just find his feet and take this one away.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll find out who finds whose feet and who gets that round win after this very quick commercial break. Boys and girls, friends, family, felons, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
level up the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty World League. Now, if you're hoping for an exciting conclusion, the roll of a dice, the decision from the arbiters there, the backstage referees as to who gets the win there on Midnight versus Gen.G, well, it's bloody neither of them. We're going to replay the map because of a slight technical issue when the players got disconnected. So we're going to run it back, friends. I hope you love Seaside. You get to have it all over again. Mars and Momo will be, of course, bringing the actual series Midnight versus Gen.G. We just forget that first map ever happened. We did see some cool stuff, though.
It's the most exciting way to say there was like a technical difficulty I've ever seen. Like, I'm hyped and I'm like, hang on a second, we just got to restart Mars. Come on.
Hey, I love my job.
We all do. More Call of Duty on your way. I will say, Hardpoint, and we kind of talked about it before we went to a quick break there. Midnight, you know, kind of started strong and some weaknesses from Gen.G. And I think kind of the way that this plays out, obviously, Gen.G was starting to heat up. They were starting to feel themselves. They kind of threw away a couple of Hardpoints and Midnight broke on in, but we're going to start things over like it never happened.
Look right here. Remember the Neuralizer from Men in Black? Just look right here. Can I get everyone's attention, please? Boo! Players gearing up for another one. Can Midnight come out hot again, though? That's the thing. Can they do it twice? Tough work for them. Tough work for all. Here we go, friends. Anaheim is going to be our next open event. If you haven't already got your tickets, get on down to mlg.com/CWL Anaheim. And let me tell you, friends, London was something, but Anaheim is set to be quite the beast already. Take place at the Anaheim Convention Center June 14th to 16th. Get in there while you can. Book your tickets, book your accommodation, and prepare your body for what will be a powerful, powerful event. Anaheim has never disappointed. This one will be one to remember. Can't wait for that one. Phil, you've had a few Anaheims now. I've only done one. It was great, though.
Yeah, from London to Anaheim, from parks to palm trees. It's certainly different, I will say. Even the backdrop there, you see that yeah, I know exactly where it is. I'm like, my goodness, it's going to be incredible. But talking of incredible, Miles, it doesn't just end in Anaheim. We've got more and more and more. It's Miami Beach Convention Center, the location of CWL. Miami, July 19th to 21st. And again, all tickets are available now, mlg.com/CWL Finals. I believe it was CWL Anaheim for those tickets. So again, just more COD, more events. You'd love to see it. And again, who's going to be those teams in the finals? Gen.G, I think they've got to be up there with some of the favorites by all means, but they've got to start finishing those strong Sundays.
I'll have those big old strong Sundays. Miami, of course, is going to be the Pro League playoffs. It's going to be the open bracket play through there as well. Big old finals for them. And of course, champs qualification. Oh, champs. I don't quite know where champs is yet.
London.
What?
Nah, I'm just...
Come on, mate. Looking forward to that big old intel drop we find out. Champs will be. As you can see, friends, we're just getting ready to fix up that technical issue with on stage. And we'll get back into this series again. We're just pretending that it never happened.
Voila.
It didn't happen. Just look into my eyes. Look at my
Not around the eyes, the eyes.
Look at my eyes. It never happened. We are going to be doing a quick replay, guys. Again, apologies. Thank you for sitting this one through. It has been a good day of games so far. We've already seen EG 3-1. Oh, there's the score already. It's right up there, isn't it? We've already seen EG versus UIU, which has gone 3-1. That was a great series, and now we've got another one, the second series of the night. Plenty more games to play for tonight, and I know you're here if you're a die-hard COD fan. I know we are, and we're keen to get this one down and dusted. But when it comes down to both these players, both teams' performances in terms of the players, I mean, Gen.G, strong form is expected of all of them. We saw them play against Optic yesterday, unable to close out. Midnight, it's just been drama, it's excuses. There's just a lot of turbulence in the team. They can't quite find that level, field, clean sails. It's just not there, is it? There's always something that causes a problem for Midnight.
Yeah, there's been problems, there's been turbulence, but they've got the full roster back together. They're going into this one maybe with a bit more confidence than they had in London. It wasn't great in London, of course, but they're back in familiar territory. They know their surroundings, they know who they're playing against, and I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. From what I've just seen, didn't see in map number 1.
Didn't see.
They look great. They look like a team that really can challenge some of these top teams, of course, and it's going to be an exciting couple of weeks by all means in the Pro League, and still so much to play for. Of course, we talk about the match bonuses all the time for the players, but again, it's that spot in the league itself, where these guys are going to finish. Very important, obviously, when you're talking of Anaheim, you're talking of Miami, and champs, of course, just around the corner. So much COD, but so little time.
Time. The one thing we all wish we had more of. Still, Seaside Hardpoint is coming up soon, friends. Again, we thank you very, very much for your patience. Midnight's a funny one, though, in terms of that squad. Oh, hold up. Here we go. Saved by the bell. Jess had a quick chat with Major Maniac before the match started. Jess, what's going on?
Thank you, Miles. Well, Major Maniac is feeling pretty good. I did ask about the lost optic yesterday, the reverse sweep, and he kind of told me it comes down to an issue of momentum. He said, well, if we lose one map, then we kind of lose that momentum, and that cannot happen. Here versus Midnight, though, he does say he feels really confident that they can either take it. I think the phrase he used was, we can easily take it either 3-1 or 3-0. So here's hoping they just don't lose that momentum on the first map. From the side of Midnight, I did catch up with Parasite, and he echoed a lot of the same things that Miles and Momo, you guys were talking about, and that the desk was talking about, which was that practice was limited. So he said he's feeling a little bit, or he did say that he was feeling a little bit unsteady, but he seemed a little bit unsteady. He did say that cross divisional went really well. That gives him some hope. Again, his voice said that we're feeling hopeful. His face did not say that, but let's see how the rest of the series goes, though. Miles and Momo, back over to you guys.
Thank you very much, Jess. Nothing gets past Brohard.
I was gonna
reading
say,
body language. He's like, "You lying."
This is what he told me, but it's absolutely rubbish. He was like, I'm really confident. It's like,
Yes, like, we're going to take the series. We're going to take it. Jess, thank you very much for that. Again,
Savage. Love it.
It's true, though. It's a situation. Everyone knows the situation Midnight's in. It's so hard with having to not have a player make it to an event, having a great run of things. Now, issues here and there and everywhere seems to be the issues for them. I mean, it's hard to get past the performance, but nonetheless, friends, JNG on the other side, those fist bumps are going over, so you know what that means. We're almost ready to roll into this one. A team that doesn't have too much drama to ruffle the feathers or their jimmies. That is going to be Gen G, trying to let the game speak for themselves. And not everyone is blessed with that kind of situation. We'll see if Midnight can get through that adversity, get through those challenges, those little hurdles, as they continue to present themselves and find a win here. They were very close just before the last match happened. Oh, actually, which didn't happen. Sorry, I say that again. It didn't happen.
0-0.
I neuralized you and the Twitch chat. Here we go. Back in a Seaside. We're running it back, friends. Not often do we get to run it back entirely. I tell you what, Phil.
Yep. What do you tell me?
I do really enjoy Spectre. I have had so much fun cutting people up in pubs.
I've got a little annoyed. I'll be honest.
I'm your man.
However, it's back and forth on that one. Hard point, here we go. Map number 1, Gen G last time opened up extremely fast and extremely successful. However, the kill feed is purple for the couple. That is Saint and Lacefield. Parasite's going to find himself a double, no longer para, which is beautiful for myself and Miles, and hopefully you guys back home.
Well, we know who it was. Still, Midnight with a solid start. They managed to win their engagements. Lovely Sorg work there from Saints. Blast trying to find the kills in the next. Envoy managed to throw himself off, unfortunately, and here comes the play from Gen G. Making their way forward. Nagafen's the only one at the stairs. He's going to get taken care of mid-map. He's being watched like a hawk. Havoc, though, he's going to lead the way. Major Maniac tries to punch in the final 20 seconds, but he has got a few members of of Midnight, to contest with. And here comes the play, super aggressive, as the remaining members of Gen G battle for the next hard point. Parasite's going to be in position to find one. And so far, so good for Midnight.
35-0. We talked about, obviously, Midnight and how they can come out strong, and it really did impress us previously, and so far, so good. And two of the plays that I personally am looking out for here is Morts and Nagafen. Major Maniac yet to get a kill, 0 and 4, but my goodness, this kill feed. It's a one-sided affair. It's a perfect rotation. And Midnight, my.
This is not what we expected. Havoc in up first. Nagafen, Major Maniac providing massive cover fire. That's perfect work from Major Maniac. He goes from nothing to 2. Looking to find the third as Envoy pushes forward. Lace is going to answer back, but the 30 seconds they've just got from this hard point, potentially, if Envoy can hold the front line, and man, he's holding it now. 2 big kills with that sword. Not a player to go quietly into the night. 6 and 4 currently. That was his 3rd in a row. Pushing these players in Midnight back, now hounding them over towards the next hard point, literally nipping at their heels as Envoy tries to find these kills, and Lacefield is going to peek out of his house, peek out of red for a moment. He's not going to find anything as Lamagod tries to hold the back.
Lamagod's trying to find one, tagged up a second, needs the help, and that help is Lacefield. Parasite gets into the mix, and Midnight still holding strong, still getting the good spawns as well. And it was so close. Maybe one more kill for Gen G in the right direction, and that could have been a different story. However, they're going to have to break it without streaks, without specialists. This is very good for Midnight here. Holding on is going to be Lacefield with one more. Parasite shutting down Nagafen with a shot punch as he finds that double as well.
There you go. Blast up top. Big nade from Ormoy goes through. We saw his nades yesterday, which were sublime, to say the least. Midnight with the hold for now. There's a play developing towards Checkers. Morks is going to open up the first. Saints locking down the back. Here comes the play through Cheese, and it's stinky so far as it's a trade back and forth, and Lace is going to come out on top. Havoc in from behind, though. He's just made it onto the point. Beautiful work. That two-play from Envoy and Havoc. A deadly duo indeed. 15 seconds are going to go the way there on the final moments of the fountain. And here we go over the wine barrels. Havoc, what have you got in the barrel? What have you got to show us? 45 seconds and climbing now for Gen G. Looking to get back into this one. Parasite trying to find the ones from behind. He's going to help out the front line, but Nagafen's going to find the two.
Yeah, Nagafen again stepping up in a big moment there here. 5th kill of the game. Now probably trying to just get a couple of points on the board here. Concussed himself, trying to throw one back, but the trophy system is going to be out. Weak Nagafen there, can't regen. Havoc and Envoy combining with the double swords here, pushing forward. And these are two teams very, very aggressive. I think some lack of ammo there went down for one of the players here, as Blast does find himself a double himself. 30 seconds between the two teams. KN, though, in the hands of Mork, sometimes not the best up close and personal, but you land those shots, and my goodness, it packs a punch.
Lace now, seeing the split spawns from everyone there on Gen G. 3 up, 4 now old. To the next one, and the old one, that was going to be Morks. He spawns far right-hand side of the map, up by Green. He's going to be dropped straight away. And look at this split now from everyone on Midnight as they try to hit every angle they possibly can. But Blast is aware of the spawns. He knows fully that number 10 is going to be around there from somewhere behind him. And Morks just gets the better of him there with a K, and that's a big bit of work. And that's going to help everyone there on Gen G maintain the numbers on point. Laceville trying to find these entry kills, but that's not going to have any effect on Havoc as he's going to lock this one down. This has been a great hold from Gen G as they actually haven't got on the point just yet. Havoc wants to give it a nice 2, and that's great work again out of Gen G. Hopefully they can take the lead from this one. We'll see how Midnight go in their counter-attack.
Well, Gen G simply are not playing to, you know, the high standard that we're used to seeing right now. Midnight have come out, all guns blazing. Yes, they're doing some very, very good kind of integral movements, if you like, from the players individually, but I'm seeing kind of some misplays from Gen G. I'm simply watching the minimap and kind of the way those yellow arrows are moving. The typical bait and switch that we're seeing isn't there. You know, they're winning their 1v1s when they're having those fights, but we need to see a little bit more from Gen G. The capability is there by all means, but sometimes it just doesn't clip. Morks, unfortunate for him there not to find the double. However, Gen G do get a lot of points there from the Cafe. Now looking at the rotation here, this is where Midnight got a lot of their points, but when all said and done, 15 points separate the two teams. Concussion going through, but it's not enough to shut down Havoc. The beatdown will be, though.
The beatdown gets him. Midnight again with the time. Two players now about to hit the pinch. Major Maniacs on the small door, and number 9 is going to be coming in from the barrels. If the timing on this is good, Gen G can close this out before they can shed anything out of this one, and that's massive. Nagafen sadly with the team kill, but nonetheless, the damage is well and truly done. Gen G, clinical precision as they make their way forward, and Blast is next to fall. Nagafen locking down the back, 30 seconds remain. The play coming through Church now is going to be Llama God leading the charge, as we see Gen G start to get a bit of time here. Envoy's a twisted fire starter as he gets the backside covered. Charge the hard point at your peril. A quick trade there from Parasite as he finds his 17th kill of the game.
Still very, very close, though, here. Less than 10 points in it. And that rotation, it is all going to Gen G. Look at this scrap time as well. Number 10 there, Morks. He finds at one point when there's 2 seconds left, he is going to spawn out. So for a brief moment here, it's going to be a bit of a 5v4, but Major Maniac making that a 4v4. They have that power position. This is where Specialists are going to come in. Specialists will also be shut down just like that here. Kill feed all yellow. Gen G take the lead here, 137 to 136. And look at the minimap for a quick second here. It is a long, long road back to this hard point. This is so tough. This is why we call it the Money Hill. Sometimes pretty hard to break, but both teams we've seen are already capable at it. Grav Slam at the ready. When are we going to see Havoc pull that one out?
They know it's ready. They know they can't hit the side. They know they can't hit Checkers if he's in there. Here we go, right down the middle of the main street, and that's going to be it. It's a Midnight truck, and they're driving that one all the way. Forward they go. Envoy backs on out the point. Nagafen is going to be getting the cleanup, so now you can see Envoy charging through map. He's trying to get control for the next hard point. He's going to win the gunfight mid. Tempest is up. That's big work. It's going to chain just for the time being. Llama God, can he find any more? He's going to keep those players down, and he's going to actually slow the play. Envoy gets killed as he makes his way through Church, so now Midnight, they don't have to worry about the next hard point for the time being. It's going to be all theirs. They're going to keep those players of Gen G back in their spawn. Great bit of work from them. A chance now to take that lead back while we see Gen G try to get towards that point.
Havoc there takes 2 down in pretty much Checkers. A very, very high push from Midnight, should I say. when it's in barrels, usually you kind of see them just kind of sit back a little bit, wait for them to come to you. But what that actually does is it gets them the kills, you know, here and there, but the actual spawns coming in from Midnight weren't great. A bit of a misplay, if I'm being completely honest, there from Midnight here, but Gen G looking to take full advantage of that. 3 kills back-to-back for the squad. No one on the hard point right now, just trying to get some actual cover on the map, but just like that, Midnight break on through, and they're back in it. 20 seconds left here, a big 20 for them. They don't want to go down too much, of course, and let Gen G tick over that 200 mark, but a quick check on Specialist. Morks with the Vision Pulse, Nagafen with the Tempest. Over on the side of Midnight, though, you can't really say the same for them. Lamagod obviously used his, Lacefield as well, recently used that Slam, so again, you've got to favor Gen G at this point.
Yeah, you really do.
Oh my!
Envoy with a lovely 3 to clean the point of Midnight's players. And now we're going to see him pick up the time. Another powerful kill from Envoy. That's his 4th in a row. Nagafen Tempest at the ready. Lacefield goes down again to Envoy as he almost finds Blast as well. That was his 5th back-to-back. And the clock is ticking. 40 seconds left from the hard point here. Gen G, they can get the win here. If Nagafen can hold them back, that Tempest is going to chain. It's going to chain the 1. Anyone around the corner is going to find it as well, and he's going to find the kills. Once again, Envoy makes his way forward. He finds nothing with a Tempest, and the clock is still going the way of Gen G. Somehow, Lamagod comes out on top there on the close range engagement. 20 for the win. Morks trying to hold the line now as well, and as you can see in this Midnight, it's do or die right now.
Said it before, when Gen G just kind of weren't clicking. You saw there with Envoy and company there on the outside, the way they were kind of dipping in, dipping out, sliding, using that movement to the best of their ability. And they were making those kills without going down. That's the important thing here. He's not necessarily trading, but, you know, coming out on top in a 3-2 situation or a 4-3, you know, having that extra life. But 234 to 167, a big, big lead now for Gen G. Purifier at the ready, and Envoy, he's a fire starter here. And my goodness, Morks is going to be the one to burn. Havoc does find one. Major Maniac finds another as well. Does reach that little doorway here coming through Church. So we'll take down Saints in the mix. But with just 9 seconds, look at the spawns coming in from Midnight. This could be all said and done. Just one player left. He's waiting. He's biding his time, but it's not going to be enough. The time is not with Midnight and Gen G. They click when they need to, and they come out on top. But that man right there, Envoy, incredible stuff back down by the cafe. He wasn't missing a shot.
It's a bloody joke, that boy. Amazing work from actually almost everyone on Gen G, really pulling their weight. They managed to get their first map win, finally, some may say, if you've been here since the start of the series.
That was a long seaside hardpoint.
It really was. You know exactly what we were talking about as we went into our, 8th set of rotations there. Brilliant stuff there from everyone as they managed to get that first map win, as you kind of expected it. And one thing we talk about Gen G, you know, symptomatically, they are a little slow off the rip. They lose that first map 1, and it was Nagafen put that down to the fact that the communication's a little slow to begin with. It takes them a map to warm up, essentially, even with the warm-ups and the backstage preparation they have. So now they've had that kind of warm-up on stage, if you will. They now find themselves in a map 2, and they're already gunning, already ready to go.
Yeah, just kind of recapping right at the end. I will say, very unlucky for Nagafen not to connect with a couple right at the air, because he tags one there and they're all down. But it is that Sorg again kind of pushing forward from Envoy. He finds a double. It's that breathing room that he gives, you know, Gen G. You know, when you've got someone like him on your team, it is this back and forth battle, and then you're suddenly like, oh, hang on a second, this is suddenly a 4v2, or this is we've got an advantage here. And he gives you that space to kind of breathe, the ones to pick up the time, of course, very, very important. But across the board, great plays coming in from Gen G. My players to watch were Morks and Nagafen. Morks obviously kind of doing as expected. Nagafen a little bit under, but it was Envoy, the shining star. 34 and 17 makes it 35. I don't even know what he finished on, but he's on a 3-kill streak here to wrap things up. Only 15 seconds was needed. I'm actually really intrigued to see myself. Does he get any more kills? But at this point, Midnight spawning very far out. Pretty hard to get anything from this. And there it is. Envoy finally does go down. 36 and 18, pretty much finishing at a 2.0. Beautiful stuff. And it's got to be the MVP of the map, by all means. But will he be the MVP of the series? Stay tuned. Plenty more coming up.
Interesting notes again from the first hard point we saw. Actually, both of the first hard points we saw was the breaks of both teams were so incredible. We saw Midnight doing an amazing job with their opening Sorgs from Lacefield and from Saints as they break on through wine barrels. There's incredible stuff. It was like absolutely uncontested. But the same thing can be said of Gen G. When it comes to them breaking a hard point as well, they were so efficient on Seaside and getting that done. And you get that double dose of Seaside. By the end of it, they were so well versed in how to break those hard points and such brilliant teamwork. I'm very excited to see what both teams can bring now in the Search and Destroy. And again, Midnight, a very, very strong contender for a top team when it comes to search. I mean, they've got the chops, they've got the execution to get it done. High impact plays from players like Blast, Saints, he's a great search player. Lacefield's a very high impact player as well. And Lamagod has I think one of the higher KDs on the team when it comes to search and destroy. Very, very excited to see what they can bring up against Gen G, whose search is not been the search they've had in the past. It's not been their strongest game type as of recent. Here we go, in a frequency up next, friends. And I am leaning towards Midnight. Call me crazy.
You're crazy.
Thanks, man.
Gen G, you know, they started yesterday with a 2-0 over Optic. That went down the drain. They won't want that, of course, to happen again. Frequency S&D yesterday we saw was played, I think, was it the final map versus Optic? It certainly was played, but they looked strong on it. Again, very different opponent. Optic Gaming and Midnight. As we get into this one, Gen G, they've just kind of got to stay composed. I know there was always that stage 1 where, you know, they'd lose map 1, they'd win 2, 3, and 4, but more recently they're picking up those map 1s. That was a lot of that time was with Spacely. You know, with the addition of Envoy, he brought that slaying power that we've just seen. Perfect example. They're picking up respawns a lot easier here. Search and destroy again seems a strong-ish game mode for them, and again, some of the top teams will push them. And the good thing about the Pro League is every single team is that top caliber. Let's get into this one though. Round number 1.
Snipes up for Nagafen. We saw him pull this exact move yesterday against Optic and it worked out. Lace sniping from the other side. Gunfights are going to be going down towards A, and already blood has been spilt on both sides. Naga backs on up, hoping to find those players, trying to extend past the bomb site, hoping to try to buy that space. But again, that elbow is a crucial point to be watching, and Lacefield takes havoc. It's going to keep the back end safe for now. Lace has got another player to worry about though, as the bomb has gone down. And Envoy is going to finally get the kill on the back end. Oh my word, that'd have been ridiculous. 3v2, Midnight with the advantage.
Yeah, Gen G have got to defuse the bomb as well. This is a round they really shouldn't win. Perfect position for Parasite. Morgs pushing through the middle. He's going to be caught off guard. Hang on a second. 5 HP in a dream. But did you see and do you remember when it was, I believe, Karma pushing through that exact same position? He checked that right corner. So it's a simple play, but nearly gets caught off guard. Luckily for him, he had reactions of a Saint there. Morgs, 5 HP, was going down straight after that perfect trade, and with Midnight having the life advantage there in the later round, a very good first round for them. Search and destroy, Miles, you kind of have already kind of put it out there. You're feeling Midnight for this one?
Just big fan of the execution. Here we go, Lace with the snipe is what I want to see. Since Black Ops 3, I've been enjoying Lacefield's sniper antics. Confident, possibly too confident.
Yeah. Just the repeat when 2 players are pre-aiming is always a questionable play, but he was feeling
borderline.
Why I find it funny, I have no idea, but Envoy, he's got a sniper, he's got a Sorg. He can do it up close or from a distance. See, he's gonna find himself 1 kill, but still down by 1 blast shot in the back there. Envoy's gonna be, again, just swapping back and forward. This man, my goodness.
Just sit on it. What a beast. He picks up the sniper of Lacefield and he puts it to immediate work.
Finds not 1 but 2.
And he finds a guy top and he turns around, and what do you find? Bryce Tacular. Round goes to Gen G. We love you, Bryce.
Hair of War Machine, man. It's like he's built around him. Round number 3. 90 seconds on the clock. Snipers in abundance. You love to see this one. EMP available for Nagafen. Composure is key. Four kills already for Envoy.
Unbelievable first round for him. A lot of players talking about that yesterday. A lot of people in the chat. Yes, those EMPs do go through walls. Great way to provide information. Naga trying to level the field. Morgs is going to get it done though on Blast. That's going to make it 2v2. 1 minute left. Saints keeping that advantage alive and well. Now, Nagafen, a 1v2. Bomb's going to be going down at A. Naga doesn't know that yet. Now he's equipped. He's got himself a Maddox. He's got himself that Paladin still. Lacefield. The bomb goes down. Will he use the EMP to try to provide as much information as he can? And that is also going to stop Lacefield from using his nade. No problem! No problem for him at all. Lace is gone. Now it's a 1v1.
He knows exactly where he is. He can't connect with the second. Plenty of time still to go, though. 28 seconds on the clock. EMP available. Pushing forward with the Maddox! Nagafen! Yeah. Smiles all around his fist bumping two of his teammates before even getting the defuse. And he was just kind of like almost the cockiness in that smile. It's like, yeah, I knew I could do that. I got that. Extra body shots, but that sniper, please be the play of the game.
Oh, it has to be. It has to be.
I'm taking a tactical timeout for myself from this microphone if that is not the play of the game. Oh, actually, I'll lose my job. Well done, Lacefield. That was an incredible kill. It was beautiful. That sniper over the bomb. Oh, such precision, such accuracy, and such timing from Nagafen.
Love to see it.
And he got a kill previously in that round down by B-bomb site, which was equally as impressive.
He's 100 away from streaks, I believe. Oh.
Chills, man. Chills.
We've got a good search on our hands. 150. Stupid Miles. Here we go. Heavy A stack on the defense now for everybody on Midnight. Parasite's the lone gunman towards B, and look at this. What a split this has been on the offense. Look how much real estate everyone on Gen G have just grabbed. Parasite sleeping with the fishes. Envoy's going to get the first. B-bomb site is all gone. Major Maniac, though, he's in the wrong part of town. Doesn't matter! What is that, man? He almost gets the kill. Unbelievable 4v4 now. Midnight on the retake. Look how aggressive this is. They're trying to just protect Nagafen right this way, Mr. President, as they try and get him those streaks.
Yeah, and the pistol is what he's rocking at the moment. Blast going to find two, and this round should be all said and done. No more streaks. No streaks at all, I think. Havoc hasn't found a kill yet. Oh. Okay, someone's still got a defuse. Plenty of time.
This round is not over yet! Havoc is now... Oh, it's a 2v1. Man, it wasn't. If he just slides there, unbelievable work. Still, Midnight, they clutch up, they close out, and they tie up the search 2-2.
Nice way to kind of end that round. Incredible stuff. And honestly, I thought for a second Havoc might have it. He slides away there and regens, and he just needs to make one more kill. Incredible stuff so far. I was questioning, I think it was Envoy actually, who he kind of made the push on his own to back jungle. He got taken down, it leveled it out, and I was really unsure why he did that. And I don't know if I missed something personally or whether it was just a poor play. But it gives Midnight kind of that taste, you know, that possibility. Nagafen shooting bodies in round number 3 as we head into round 5, all tied up.
This search is really going to give it all. Here we go, Nagafen. This is your time to shine. Everyone from bar Lacefield have made their way towards B. Lace is done. Quick trades out, 4v4. Top mid control goes the way of Gen G. Around watching the back. Morx is able to rain down up top. They're going to be able to get the bomb down, but it's not going to be for a long time. Look at that. Are they? Morx is going to take care of the big old thigh of Blast. 4v3 right now.
At first you don't succeed, try again. Parasite does get the bomb down this time. I genuinely saying that, thought Morx was just going to shoot him whilst he was planting the bomb. 4-3 though, certainly not over yet. My goodness, 2 players sliding in like that. Just too quick. Major Maniac with the double Morx. The ability to stay alive. The ability there just to get out of there and guys, I need your help. Here he is. Major Maniac cleans up 3. He'll be working towards some streaks himself. Still a little bit away though, 350.
The ability to stay alive is something that is so typical of everyone on Gen G. They are so precious with their lives, even in respawns.
Respawns specifically, I would say.
They don't even, you know, they're willing to let, like, nothing get by. And it's just, you know, that every advantage you can possibly give to your enemy team by letting them get those kills, feeding specialists. Gen G is so good at sliding in and out of engagements and watching each other in those gunfights. We've seen it in the controls time again where they just don't let those lives drop. And it's just, that was so typical of it there.
Even that kill cam there just to kind of end things, not only to stay alive, but the willingness to kind of jump in and save a life. I think it kind of comes through more than any on Control when lives are kind of so dependent and so talked about. But they're in the lead only by 1, but so far pretty good for Gen G here. 3-2, round number 6. Midnight, no team to doubt just yet. Of course, plenty still available for them to do. And again, some great search and destroy plays on that Midnight roster.
This is a really aggressive defensive round now for Midnight. Nagafen's about to get hit by a bit of a dirty surprise from behind. Blast is going to hit the players up top. Morks has got it. There it comes. Midnight, they've arrived. The clock has struck 12. Havoc, though, can't get it done forever. 4v1, 3v1, and there it is. On the defense, they overextend through B. They wrap around the back of the map. And they just sort of pick apart those stationary, static defenders of Gen G with ease. Big round there for Midnight.
Yeah, huge flank, and it was just the speed of the flank as well. Like, they recognized it so early on. They pushed it, and you saw that minimap, like 2 players pushing from, you know, the opposition spawn, if you like, on S&D is something you rarely see on frequency, but nicely done from Midnight, and credit to them. I don't know why I'm still seeing those body shots. We all know it in Search and Destroy. It's a little bit of a curse out there, whether you're one who believes or not, but pretty level on the Slane side of things. You look across the board, 4-4, 5-5, 5-4, 5-4, and 4-4. Just 2 kills advantage for Gen G, all tied up now after round 6. Round 7, though, he's going to see Blast drop first, and I'm trying to see, I think Blast had the bomb, right? Oh no, Bomb's actually on his way round with Parasite there, accompanied by Saints.
Morks is the lone defender at A. Just caught the side peek there. He saw enough. Is that enough to deter the play towards A, though? Lacefield, this is a great position to catch the players on the rotate. If he can time it right. Oh, man, he just about does. Quick trade, though. Brilliant work from Envoy to not let that get out of hand. 3 members left alive now for Midnight as they make their way in towards the A site. Lamagod lining up for the defense. Again, they just don't have the numbers right now. They've got to worry about all those 3 angles. That'd have been an ideal kill to get, but it's not going to be enough. 4v1, Saints is the last player left alive, and he's going to fight tooth and nail to try to keep it alive, but solid round there from Gen G.
That close KN from Morks again. He's just so strong with it. I don't know if a team shot kind of came in, which made him weak, but it was a gunfight he really shouldn't have won. We're actually going to be treated to see the final bit of it. I think, yeah, he was helped by the player, and he would have gone down. You'd like to think, down at 36 HP. It was Envoy to help him out, and Morks repays the favor with the trade on to Saints. They're going to retake that lead in Search and Destroy now, heading into round number 8, I believe. 4-3 up. Might be wrong on that one. Search and Destroy, though, very close game, much like the hard point was. And, yeah, round number 8 is amongst us, and on the defense is going to be Midnight looking to tie things up, but a strong B push here coming in from Gen G.
Yeah, this is going to be heavy. It's all over B. Gen G are in it. Sprinting through. Morks perfect cover fire gets it done. Blast though. Blast forward. Finds one. Blast gets traded out. 3v4 now. Midnight. We're going to retake that top mid control on Saints, and he's got Lacefield to work with. Can they find anything out of this one? Llamagod's made his way back over from A. Now B's going to be the target.
Stretching that bomb at the bottom. Lacefield's kind of that nuisance that you always kind of have to worry about of where he is, because he's always very, very kind of push forward at a very early stage. Doesn't utilize it on this one, but now 3v3 retake. Havoc letting himself know, but he's coming from behind. This is perfect here. Lacefield and Saints combined, all down to Morks. Sorry, Nagafen. I say Morks with the KN in hand, and oh my, no.
Hold on, it's not over yet. He's gonna get the defuse though, so he's got no idea. Nagafen's got to find something. He can't get the kills, and the defuse comes through. That was a 3v4 retake that they had no rights winning. Lamagod opening up that first kill in a 2v1 situation, gets the pick and backs down. That was fantastic work. Midnight.
They spread themselves a little too much, I felt, Gen G there when they got the bomb down. They kind of didn't push to one way and hold that. They spread out. They lost those individual gunfights. Sometimes you see maybe a team kind of push one way, such as Jungle, and stick together, trade kills out, or simply shut players down. But Gen G lose out on that one. All tied up once again. Very, very close to this SMD.
4-4. Had a feeling it was going to be close, but this is more than we bargained for. Straight over towards A this time, as Midnight have completely committed. Mork's the only defender there, but they do have top control for Gen G, so that's going to be quick. The gunfights are through, and it looks like Gen G have overextended. They haven't committed to that A play. KN for Morks, not enough to get it done, but here comes the counter-attack now for Gen G. They've got top mid control. They're going to be able to hit this from multiple angles.
Very, very wild kind of push there from Major Maniac. However, bomb is in the hands of one. He's going to get away with that one. Very difficult to make those kills through that sheet of metal sometimes, but pushing through the middle. Nagafen, that bait and switch, it happens time and time again with Gen G. It's planned way ahead of time. And people will put their bodies out there, but the bomb is going down. It has been rotated. A 4v3 retake here. Lives favor Gen G. Bomb favors Midnight. And it looks like Midnight have picked their side.
It's exactly as I said, they've called it. They've stuck on one side, they've stacked up, trades come through. 2v3, the shots are out. Lamagod finds himself a nice 2, and it's all in a Havoc now, but wait, the stuns come through. He's going to find one. Can he make it? He cannot, Lamagod. Too smart to let that happen. Tempest at the ready as well. Great work from that man on your screen.
So Midnight get a 3v4 retake and a 3v4 defend. Back-to-back rounds where the numbers were not in their favor, but they did come out on top. He knew as soon as his teammate got stunned there, he's going to have to help out. He does just that. Nicely done by Lamagod. And now potentially our last round of the Search and Destroy. And I'm going to be the one to say it. After the body shots coming in from Nagafen, maybe wishing he didn't do that.
Full streaks as well, 7 and 4. As we line this one up. Somebody forgot the bomb. Morks has had to double back for it, but that timing's only going to sort of tempt fate. As Lamagod lightning strikes through, anything to be found? He does, he gets Envoy. That's a serious dagger here in the 10th round. One of your star players drops out. EMP from Nagafen comes through, doesn't find anything. Tempest now for Lamagod.
Yeah, this is really big, especially when they've got the numbers as well. 5-4, 5v4, 45 seconds on the clock here, round 10. Could be the last round. And again, you peek once, you reveal your location. Usually the second is when he tags you up. Bomb, though, going down here by B. Bit of a kind of bait out from the two players in Major Maniac. Straight away, Hellstorm called in.
Yeah, it's completely uncontested B. They have streaks to hold that one perfectly. Parasite can now find these players who are cowering from the Hellstorm. 5v3. The streaks have come into effect. Number 10, Morks, is all on his own. There's no chance in hell he can fight his way out of this. Surely not, and it's not going to happen. 3v2, however. His Blast is now on the point as he's trying to make his way out with a nade. That player on top mid, Major Maniac's going to hold this.
They've got the height and they've got the bomb position. This is what they played for. This is exactly what they're playing for here weak. Oh my goodness, jumping on up, needs the help. We'll get the help, but Nagafen goes down. Oh, and the regen from Major Maniac, the stim shot. It was a little too close for comfort. However, no defuse available. It all comes down to time sometimes, and that bomb is detonated. Round lost there for Midnight. Big sigh of relief coming in from Gen G. I love the play, though. Get that bomb down, get up top, get that high ground. They did it previously, and it was nearly, I think, a 1v3 or 1v4 potentially for Havoc. This time they use it to just draw out their enemies and dwindle away the time, the seconds. Round 11, Miles, you said you were your favouring Midnight. I called you crazy for that one. I take it back.
I don't know yet.
I mean, it's 5-5.
Wait a minute, Nagafen. There is an intrusion detected. The hack's going to come through. I mean, not that it's going to stop a whole lot. It's just going to agitate these players. They can see that hack comes through. That plays havoc with the minimap. That plays havoc with all of their numbers on everything they've got there.
It is annoying.
It's very annoying. It's not going to stop any streaks they have. It's not going to stop any specialists they have. No more nades, no more nothing can be thrown while they are hacked like that. It does give away the position of the hacker for the time being, but here we go. Morks up top. Round 11. Parasite's going to get caught napping. An early advantage and another sort of spot there. Actually, Morks knows there's another player on the site, but the B-bomb site is completely covered. Havoc's going to find another kill, and this is looking brilliant for Gen G.
4v2. Numbers have been against Midnight many rounds, and they've come out on top. Can they do it again? 2v4.
Oh.
Not
there
today.
It is. Gen G clutch up when they need to, and they close out the Search and Destroy. Adversity against them at every turn. Nagafen, that man on your screen, shoots some bodies and manages to somehow get away with it. 2-1 in the series now. Or 2-0 in the series, excuse me. As Gen G do a fantastic job there on the Search. We saw it all there in the Search. Destroy some big snipes. He bloody hacked the team. It's the first time I've seen that in the CWL. Brilliant.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as well.
Yeah. Very frustrating, obviously, when the hacker comes through and shuts things down a little bit for them. For me, the big play was Morks kind of at the top middle, getting that initial kill. But the reason that he's able to get that is because one teammate's in orange, one teammate's behind him has got down low. He knows he's not getting shot from anywhere, but down low, and it was him to close things down.
Here we go. Gen G take the series 2-0 so far. Coming up next, we have a Control. Can we see the players of Midnight bounce back? Oh, Gen G managed to get this one done in 3, and then it's time for Tacos. See you after the break.
The Call of Duty World League is brought to you by Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, the official beverage of the CWL. Scuff Gaming, the official controller of the CWL. And TCL, America's fastest growing TV brand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CWL Pro League. Miles and Momo bringing you through Gen G versus Midnight, currently sitting at 2-0, as you can see in that lovely shot of our stage. It has been struggle street for Midnight thus far in the series, so close. Yes, so far, no cigar. It ain't over until the fat lady sings, and at the moment, I think she's warming up because Frequency Control is up next.
This is a map and mode combination, which again, you lean towards Gen G, but we did that in map 1 and map 2. I think it's very easy just to kind of pick the favorite in this sense, and by all means, go ahead if you want, but map 1 and map 2, they've been close by all means, but map 3, sure to be a good one here. Control is the mode, Frequency is the map, and Gen G looking for the hot 3-0 over Midnight here at the CWL Pro League on Taco Tuesday. You can tell me and Miles are quite hungry. It's all I've pretty much talked about, especially today, but there's some Call of Duty mixed in there, right?
Hey man, Maven came in for no other reason but the tacos. Here we go. Spread on the defense, spread on the attack as we go into the control, and Havoc's fallen off again. That's the second time we've seen Havoc fall off the map at the start of a Frequency. He did it in the... He's done it twice now. I don't know what's going on with him. I'd love to see his perspective of why that's happening. Either way, Envoy tries to find a clean 2. Lacefield's now going to answer back. The presence is certainly being felt here on A. And I will hand it to them. Midnight have got on. I mean, there's just not been able to get anything out of this one.
I think I think Havoc, it was the grapple gun, which threw him off.
About how?
I mean, some people are just not very good with the grapple gun. But unfortunately for him, it does go down. I will say, since then, Gen G, wow, what a performance here. They fall back into A, took it back. They fall back into B, it is theirs. And now they're going to take map control here. A nice slide and trophy system combination there coming through. Major Maniac with another kill. Going to be his second of the game. Haven't yet to find his first, but in and amongst the spawns, Major Maniac. He has been a nuisance in the side of Midnight.
Really, and it's sitting at 22 and 15 already. The lives have flown out the window now for Midnight. And it's plays like this. I mean, look at the aggression from everyone on Gen G. They press the advantage so quickly and so decisively as a team. Envoy's had to back on up to try to get these players here off of B. Mork's still sitting up top mid. Premium position for him to try to get the contest happening towards A as well now. So double cap coming through for Midnight. They managed to clean up B for the time being. Saints now trying to reinforce A, clean up his players out on top mid. Lightning Strike they're ready now from Major Maniac. That's big work. He's still alive, 7-1, still alive in their spawn.
He's so annoying. You know when you play that sweaty kid in league play, you're like, oh, just go away. This is Major Maniac right now, but he's doing it against some of the best players in the world. He's 17-5 in life count. He's got streaks to play with. It's been a one-sided affair. And yeah, this has been a very rough ride for Midnight. This has been pretty darn hard, shall we say. But with 3 lives left, they're going to capture A-Zone. And he's going to get Saint streaks. He's actually going to find himself 2, ironically being killed by his own team afterwards. But probably see Midnight just throw their lives away. And just like that, round number 1 does go to Gen G. But maybe something positive to take away was that Saint streaks at the end.
That's a great consolation prize. Great consolation prize to receive just as they go into the next round. Still, just based on the initial performance there, this man, Major Maniac, again, the ruthless play from the whole team, but he was the one that managed to stay alive throughout all of that one, and I think he managed to wind up with an 8 and maybe 9 and 2 at the end of that first round. So stellar work from him on an individual level. It's not easy to pop off as a solo player in Black Ops 4. 5-on-5, it's not so easy to be that tall poppy. But he's doing a very good job. The original Tiny Terror, 10 and 2 full streaks. Not too far away from his specialist as well. Here we go, straight into A for Gen G.
Much better grapple gun from Havoc there. Doesn't find the kill, but he's going to help his team in putting 3 of them very weak. And is it going to be 5 down? It certainly is. And just like that, they're coming off spawn and 2 ticks are in. My goodness, Gen G. Control is the name of the game mode, and that is exactly what they're doing here. A's done. A's pretty much done already here. 2 minutes 20 with a 4 life lead and streaks to play with here. Envoy making that mistake of taking down Major Maniac. However, working towards the B zone, the streaks are being called in here, and it is going to find just one, that being Parasite, looking to help his teammates out.
They never killed Envoy. They could not clear him up. Saints is going to do the best he can with that Hellstorm and find 3 with it, try to bring back the lives, but they didn't kill Envoy in the point there, and they've just managed to flush those players out. Gen G now gearing up for the next attack. Slow this one right down, but 17 and 2 for Major Maniac. He is certainly taken map 3 by the horns. Lightning Strike comes through, trying to clean up B. He only finds 1 with it, but that's fine, that's enough. He's pushed through top mid, he's clearing up this field on his completely on his own. War Machine at the ready now. We could be seeing this coming out quite soon, and while he's playing, I mean, he could get another one in the next round.
Major Maniac's got 20 kills. That's more than Parasite, Saints, and Llama God combined. I mean, it's not saying much when Llama God's just got his 2nd kill of the game, but what a way to really kind of put it to your opposition. That first round was brutal. Looking for the first tick, isn't going to get it, though. After everything said and done, kills are very important, but it's all about those all-important ticks. Streaks have been invested from both teams here, and again, progress is being made, as you can see highlighted at the top middle, but 90 seconds still to play with a life advantage. Gen G in a very good position here, but they need to pick up the kills, and that kill feed is all purple. Major Maniac still alive. Oh, he's just feeling himself. He's just no mercy. Look at him run. We haven't got Flak Jacket. Get out.
The 3 of them just hit pipes. He's letting the reinforcements rock up. Saints is going to get caught napping there. Now Major Maniac still 4 shots left. Tags, no kills, but it's allowed Envoy to get on point. Here come the reinforcements. Gen G still alive in this one, still ticking, still capping B. The point is finished, and now One more is all it's going to take. The second round is done. And oh boy, Gen G are smacking Midnight.
Major Maniac is smacking Midnight. You saw kind of the way he played when he pulled that War Machine out, and then when he was dipping and diving, it almost felt like he was playing for a bit of his ratio there. And I don't blame him. You do what you got to do. You know, if you're feeling yourself is working, whatever. I could be wrong. I could just be trying to stay alive, but it was working. He pulled that War Machine out, and he stayed alive. His teammate gets kills elsewhere, and it enabled him to then push forward. At the end of it, everything said and done, he stayed alive for, I don't even want to try and work out how many minutes per life there, but incredible stuff there from Major Maniac. But the supporting act that is their teammates, of course, Envoy, Nagafen, Havoc, and Morks. Gonna give him an attack 5 boost. Tempest at the ready. Slam so close. Let's see what they can do on the defense. Havoc, again, much better. He's got the slam. I thought he was going to invest it straight away there with 3 pushing forward. Lamagod finds a double.
Perfect use of the nade there to slow him down. Llama's finally get himself back on the board. 5-3. 5-11, sorry. The third kill of the round for him. Open this one up very well, but oh boy, here comes Gen G. Oh boy. Oh jeez, this is looking rough. Envoys now managed to get onto the point. They did get a single tick from Midnight there, but this is that aggression. Oh dear, Lamagod just missing that one. Nagafen, not the greatest luck with the Tempest in this series so far, but it doesn't matter. When your teammates are playing this well, Havoc and Envoy, terrifying opponents to come across right now. 3 kills in a row for Havoc. 3 kills in a row for Envoy. And oh my, so close with the grab slam. Look at the life count just diminish so rapidly there. 16, 15 to 22. Midnight. Oh my, it's starting to look very ugly. Oh my.
You know when you're warming up in a bots game and the bots are kind of just stood still for a second? Midnight are just coming off spawn. And Gen G, of course, know where everyone is, and it has been a one-sided affair. Only lead this round by 5 lives. I say only, obviously the other ones have been more dominant, but again, look at Nagafen, just ready. You've spawned. Oh, hi. Would you like a concussion in your face? Yeah, well, there you go. Parasite and Blast, you can try respawning again, but you're just going to face another wave. You're going to have a lightning strike on top of your head, and potentially a Hellstorm coming on in. Hope you've had fun, says Gen G, and it's going to be GG for Gen G here with 13-1, all down to Lamagod. And bless his little heart, he's trying.
He's trying, man.
They're just thinking, how has he got down there?
He slipped the net, and that's it. 3-0. Oh boy, was that a smacking there in the control. Gen G get it done 3-0 in the controls, 3-0 in the series, and it was a close series otherwise. The search was tight, but holy, a control matchup was anything but. Exceptional stuff from Gen G. Midnight again, teething problems coming back from London. Getting Saints back into the swing of things, getting the squad back into the rhythm that is going to be the Pro League, and we've seen some great moments from them, but Control needs a bit of work. Yeah, it certainly does. For Gen G, again, it's that positives. Everyone's kind of been talking a little bit, negatively about Gen G from reverse sweeps and, choking, not being able to close things out. But they come back next day, less than 24 hours, and they come out with a hot 3-0 onto a Midnight roster that obviously people were hoping for more from. They had Saints back, and it didn't really change things too much. It didn't indeed. That was a real schwacking, if I'm completely honest. I mean, that was, at one point you were like, okay, here we go. Like, Nagafen hits back, gets lightning strikes at peace. Everyone is doing the greatest job they possibly could. It really did look like a league play matchup at that point. It was brilliant stuff. Either way, that's enough from Miles and Momo. Now it's our PlayStation instant reaction with the man himself, Morks.
Thank you, Miles. Before this match, I was chatting with Major Maniac. He said, I think we can easily take this series 3-1 or 3-0. Did you share his confidence going into this?
Oh, most definitely. Yesterday's series, we got reverse swept, but it really wasn't that, it wasn't that big of a deal to us. I mean, we just came in today, played our game.
So I also wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of momentum, another thing Major Maniac and I were chatting about. What happened to the momentum, or did it affect you at all to have that map reset here?
It definitely, we played sloppy on the first map, but we just came out and played our game the second time around and, got the win.
So going forward, we are exactly halfway through the Pro League now, and you're in a very good position. So what are you expecting for the remainder of the season?
Oh, I mean, for at least the split, we definitely want to win all 5 games, but we're just treating this as practice for Anaheim, really. We feel like we're in a comfortable position for the Pro League to make the playoffs.
All right, sounds great. Thank you so much. This has been your PlayStation Instant Reaction. Katie, take it away.
Thank you so very much, Jess. And there we just heard from Mox. Of course, Gen.G 3-0 over Midnight to come back from a loss yesterday, so they have to be feeling very good. I think, Pac, we were noting a pretty dominant performance from Major Maniac.
Yeah, I think he had over a 4.0 KD in that last map, and that's what they needed, somebody to put that stamp on the series. But we already know that they're capable of beating teams like Midnight. Like, when we talk about their choke ability, it's usually against the top teams.
Yeah.
And Midnight's just not one of those teams. In this series right there, we just saw a team that, yeah, there was a close hard point in the first one, then they had to rerun it, and then that close search and destroy, and it just looked like both those close games just took the win out of Midnight Sails. In that third game, they just got completely run over.
Well, I mean, there's something to take away here if you're a Gen.G fan, where they were closing out games, right? Like, they replay that hard point after, being up. Maybe we could have won that. They came out to a huge lead, and then Envoy has an amazing performance there. He's like 34-17 with a SOG, which is pretty hard to do, right? So he dominates there, and then going into that next map, he gets down to the wire, and they clutch up, they win that. And then going into the control, they said, we're not extending this series out at all. We're going to win 3-0, and they did just that. So in 2 maps where they clutch up in the final moments, and then they end up dominating that third map. So that's what we were expecting to see out of Gen.G.
Is there any positives that you would take away for if you're Midnight from that, or?
No,
Not really.
Besides, besides the map 1 replay, Nagafin was like 11-30. That was the best thing that they were able to capitalize off. If they were able to pull out that first map, they lost the second map 6-5. And obviously, when you're losing those first 2 maps after the first one's a replay, 6-5 on the S&D, you're deflated going into the map 3, like John said. And obviously, on the side of Midnight, it was just some inconsistency out of certain players. Like Blatchful, I remember we always talked about him. He was really showing out for this team. I just felt like when that restart happened, like in the first game, he was dominant. Like he was doing what he was supposed to do. And then when the restart came, it just wasn't there for him. It was like, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. And Nagafin just absolutely destroyed that first map.
I mean, that's like the second time we've seen Midnight get destroyed on Seaside Hardpoint, and then you can't let a SOG do that to you.
No,
he can't be going 34-17. He's just in your face doing whatever he wants, picking up streaks, just absolutely piecing your team up, and that's a problem right there, right? That comes down to communication. So I don't think there's very much that they should take away. And they're like, yo, we did good. We did this good in this series. I think they really need to go back and look at everything they did wrong and try to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, now they're here in the league, right? So they can throw out those practice excuses like, yeah, they lost. Don't go home. Go back to the back and scrim some teams before tomorrow and work out those kinks. If you can close out that first hard point, it makes a big difference going in that second map for sure.
Now, we do want to remind you that Anaheim is coming up, of course. That is going to be June 14th to the 16th. Again, it's up on your screen right now. Tickets are available. Buy them. Come hang out with us, and we will see if the NA crowd is up to par with what we came off of from London. I think we're getting the shaking back.
We have to drop that. It's impossible.
I was trying to convince some of the Europeans just to fly over here. The flights were $2,000. I was like, all right, well, watch it from your screen at that point.
I mean, I'm excited for Anaheim. It's always an amazing event.
Yeah.
Usually breaks records for the amount of tickets that we sell.
It's my favorite event.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. We get to go to Cali, so it's going to be sunny outside. We get to keep my tan a little bit. I'm ready for that event.
Yeah, well, it will certainly be a good time. Again, remember, tickets are available. Go and grab them. Now take a look. Your schedule is here. Coming up next, Optic Gaming and Reciprocity. But we have a couple minutes before we get back into talking about that match. Again, if you missed the start of the day, Evil Geniuses did 3-1 UYU. And then, of course, you just saw it. Gen.G coming out very hot off of their loss yesterday to 3-0 Midnight. But coming up, we'll talk Reciprocity versus Optic Gaming.